In 2018, when I started trading in the forex market, I spent a lot of time trying to grow small forex account, and I blew many of those guys. But over a period of time, I got to understand the art and algorithm around growing small accounts, and that's why in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how you can grow small accounts from figures as less as $20 to as much as you want, guys. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe, turn your notification bell so that you never miss out whenever I post a video. Let's get started. So, as any beginner trader, if you're just getting started into the forex market, you tend to start small amounts of money, which is again reasonable because again, this is a market that you don't want to just come and put a lot of money. Obviously, you blow up all that money. Me myself, I started into trading in 2018, and I started with $100, and I blew this money. But over a period of time, I understood the art around growing small accounts, and I knew that we just need a few steps, and if you follow these steps, guys, I guarantee you'll be able to grow even a smallest account from, let's say, $10 to any amount, guys, with these simple 3 steps. So let's jump onto our chart. First step is always understanding market structure. So market structure has only 3 components. We have the uptrend market, downtrend market, and the sideways market. Now, this is what you have to understand, guys. Anytime when price is moving in an upward way like this, as you can see. So this is an uptrend giving us higher highs and higher lows, as you can see. Then from this market structure, we can always get another component. So probably price can start consolidating just like this, as you can see, or it can range, as you can see, or it can come in a downtrend just like this, as you can see. So when you understand this is going to give you a picture of how the market moves. So whenever you're trading in the forex market, probably you're looking for trades to grow your small accounts. You're not going to trade anything that you don't understand. Like anytime when you see something like this that you understand, you're going to be able to trade it. So first step, always understanding market structure. Now step number 2. Now market structure, whatever component that we have, probably prices in an uptrend or downtrend or sideways, we're always going to look out for important zones or key levels in the forex market. And what are these key levels? These key levels are support and resistance zones in the market, and these are zones probably where price has played off in the past. So let's say this is our market right here. So when you find a market like this, you can obviously what to do is just mark out all the key zones. Reason why these key zones, price is always going to come back in there and play around there in the future, as you can see. So we just mark out all these zones, and you don't have to mark out everything. You just have to mark out like the major zones, But here I'm just giving you an example of how we do it. So this market, you can see, let's say we had price move up in an uptrend, and when it reaches this upper part right here, started consolidating and probably ranging, and now you see when price is coming back in a downtrend, it's always going to respect those zones because those are very important key zones. So that is our step number 2. Step number 3 is always looking out for simple price action concepts. They can either be forex patterns, they can probably be fair value gap, demand and supply zones, on this step number 3, and we look for those on probably 4-hour time frames and 1-hour time frame. Now, what I'm going to teach you today is fair value gap. Fair value gap is insufficient price action. Sufficient price action. So fair value gap happens when price is probably pushing in an upward or a downward way. But fair value gap comes as a result of high news in the forex market, guys. And when I talk about news, guys, economic events are the ones that move the forex market. And when you want to check these economic events before they happen, guys, there's only one site that I recommend: the Fast Bull. Yeah. Guys, even before we go any further, there is the BrokersView Expo happening in Dubai, guys. If you're in Dubai, or if you're not in Dubai and you want to attend this expo, guys, go for it. This is all around trading. There are going to be so many speakers, and great guys that have been in the financial markets for quite a period of time. So, and this is going to happen on the 16th of April to 17th. Those are 2 days, guys. So make sure to attend that expo, guys. Now, when I open my Fast Bull platform, as you can see, guys, like this. So the most important thing that I'm most interested in is the economic calendar. Reason why, this is where you're going to see the fundamentals. Fundamentals are very key when you're trading in the forex market, probably when you're trying to grow a small account. Now, when you open your economic calendar, you're going to see that there are so many news that are laid out here, and you can see all these news. They have 3 stars. Reason why, I screened and I just left only the high impact news that can move the market. So when I tap screen here, you can see I'll tap more, and then you can see, so we have here type, status, importance. So when I come to importance, you can see I didn't select this. I didn't select this and I didn't select this, but I left only this. So make sure to just leave this right here. So this is going to show you news events like FMC, CPI, NFP. Like tomorrow we have tomorrow we have NFP. NFP stands for non-farm payrolls. Now, where do you see that? Right here, as you can see, non-farm payrolls right here. It's going to happen. So if you want to see whatever is going to happen tomorrow, check Fastball, guys, and I'm going to be leaving the link for Fastball. Now back to our chart right here, guys. So as we said, step number one, you just want to look at the market structure. Step number two is always marking out the key zones in the forex market, and then step number three, that is when we look for price action, probably anything that tells us where price is going to be going next. And then the last step obviously is always waiting for our trade to play out and then take it. Now whenever I'm teaching you guys how to do these things, I don't just teach you things. I've already done these things. So today I caught a trade and I took this on my small account. This is my market structure. This is the BTC market. Now one thing you need to understand on the BTC market, BTC has been my favorite pair to trade so far this year because again it has been moving the way I want it. Right now you can see prices in an uptrend. That is the market structure. An uptrend market. Step number one is done. We look at the market structure. Right now we are in an uptrend, so probably we have to be looking for buys only. Now when I zoom into my 4-hour candle, guys, I always mark out my key zones. So this is not where I have my analysis, but I'm just doing this for you guys so that you can see. Now I always mark out my key zones, and the trade that I called today, the key zone for today was this part right here, as you can see. Reason why this is a key zone. Reason why you can see price failed to break this part right here, meaning this was now a resistance, but price came back, broke it, came to this zone, and then after it came and broke this zone, meaning if price ever comes back to this same exact zone, it's going to probably have a hard time breaking through. That's why you can see when price came back here, it broke, but after it went back and closed from inside, meaning this was just a fake out. That's why you see this other candle also came and tried to probably tap in there, but it failed, as you can see. So our step number two is always marking out key zones. So you can draw as many key zones that you want, but this was my main key zone because this is the trade that I took. Now in the 1-hour candle, we look out for now price action, but even on the 4-hour candle, you can see price action is already there, guys. We had fair value gap on this part right here. Remember, price has come back down here. So here we're looking for buys. Now where are we going to be buying? We have fair value gap, and fair value gap is sufficient price action, or you can call it an imbalance. An imbalance in the market, it means price has to come back and fill up that fair value gap or balance the market. So when you see this fair value gap, when I pull it this side, as you can see, that is the fair value gap, and price has already filled it up, obviously. But I'm going to show you how I caught this trade. Now, traders, on this 1-hour time frame, as you can see, guys, we had price, consolidate. Now we had price push down to this, our important zone, which is again our key zone. Now price started, bouncing off this key zone. First of all, it was 2 times, 1, 2. It started coming back up here, but I was sure that price is going to first come back in here. So I was looking for that last tap. I wasn't just going to take my trade, here just because I've seen fair value gap. I was looking for this. You see this tap right here, and guess what? Price tapped there, as you can see. Now price tapped there, but it didn't just tap there. It gave me also a pin back candle. Now a pin back candle, as you can see, even though it's red, it tells us that price, sellers have lost control, buyers are in control right now, because you can see we have a big wick, and this has happened also at our red zone. Remember, our red zone is our key zone. So guys, I didn't take the trade down here. No, I waited for one more thing, which is this part right here. This is my another mini key zone. So I wanted price to break that part right there. That is what I wanted. So what I did, I set my buy stop. Obviously buy stop is just price. You want price to find you there and then just keep on going to profits. And also we had economic events today that I knew that price is just going to shoot up. So what I did, I set my target, putting my take profit at exactly where the fair value gap ends, and then putting my stop loss just below right here. As you can see, guys, you can see I was targeting a high volume of pips, risking very less. And even when I zoom and bring my value gap this side, as you can see, guys, you can see immediately when price tapped into the fair value gap, it started coming back down, because literally after market being balanced, price starts coming back the other way around, and not just coming the other way around, guys. You can see even here, when you look closely, traders, even there's another fair value gap that was created on this candle right here, this one right here, and guess what? Price comes and fills it up here as it's dropping down, as you can see, guys. But also this drop was expected, because again, you can't ignore the fact that this was an impulsive move from here to here, guys, as you can see. So as I said, Step number 1, look at market structure. Step number 2, we look out for the key zones. The key zone was this red line right here. And then now step number 3, we look for price action. Price action that we are looking out for was fair value gap. Fair value gap, anytime it happens in the forex market, price has to fill up that gap, traders. Take note of that. When you look closely, traders, so we had this break of structure right here. What caused this break of structure? This aggressive selling, as you can see. So this zone here, this is what caused the aggressive selling, meaning price has to come back there, and this is what has already happened, traders. Literally, this is a very good strategy. Reason why? It has a low risk entry point. The only way you can grow a small account when you have a strategy that has low risk entry points and high volume of pips, guys. You can trade aggressively. Remember, on small accounts, you don't need to apply risk management over placing small lots. You know, on a small account, you have to go aggressive so that you can grow it, guys. And I've already showed you multiple strategies on how we can do it. But again, this is a 3-step strategy that you can apply to your trading system and be able to grow a small account, guys. So if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, comment. Basil is the best. Basil is the GOAT. If you enjoyed this video, guys. I'll see you in my next. Peace. God bless you.